this video, we're going to complete worksheet 6. In your booklet, you would have used the grid to draw a pendant design that is 20 mils by 60 mils tall and 5 mil thick. The grid spacing on that page matches the grid spacing in 123D design. If we switch to the top view and zoom out a little bit, we can then come to the sketching tools, and the first thing you're recommended to do is to draw a rectangle. And we'll draw it, snap it to the first corner and then put in those measurements. So 20 wide, tab key, 60 tall. Keep pressing enter until it goes in. Okay, now we have our guideline. We can come back and use the remaining tools to draw the components of our pendant. So I'm just going to make this one up as I go. I might have a straight line here, and then I'll come up and I might have a 3-point arc. Just make sure that you click back on the same sketch instead of just the grid every time you come back to it. This is quite a terrible design, but I haven't gone through the planning. The other tool that you might find quite useful is the spline tool. For that one, we draw a series of points, and then the spline tool will smooth them out. Hit the tick when we're done. Don't forget also to have your 2mm hole. 2, enter. Okay, once you finish your sketching, you might like to tidy it up a little bit. For instance, you can come into any of these points and drag and move them around. Moving that there has got this to be more of a tangent, which looks a lot better. Once you've done that, we're going to come up to construct, extrude, click on the shape that we want, and remember the maximum is 5mm. So I'm going to do the full 5 for this. If we're very happy with it, we can click on the sketch and press delete. If you think you might go back and edit, you can come over to the eyeball and say hide sketches. That will have the same effect, except later going to show sketches will bring it back. Okay, your final design is three-dimensional, so think of it in terms of the 3 dimensions. Perhaps you would like to come in and come up to the modify menu and round some of the edges. That's definitely an option which could increase the aesthetics of your design. Final thing you might like to do is to change the material to suit the fact that we're having glossy metal. If yours looks coloured, make sure apply overlay is unticked. Now ready to save your 123D file and send it to the teacher for 3D printing.